about showing that we care about one another.
Right.
We can't sit here and keep screaming Black Lives Matter, and when you see people that are hurting or need to be, just, and you'd be surprised at how small something as a hug could change somebody's day. You don't know what anybody's going through. That's why I don't hurt to smile at strangers or whatever. So it's like, getting back to what I was trying to say is, we have to be that village for one another.
Right. So, so I started off with, of course, recognizing your limits and getting help. But if it's not that serious, how can we be supportive to people that are experiencing a mental health issue? You know what I'm saying?
Crisis.
A crisis, right. And so the first way, they say, listen without making judgments. You know what I'm saying?
I'm good at that. But I'm not going to make judgments, but I will make jokes.
Right.
Because that's my coping mechanism, and the way I deal with people is to try to get their mind off of their problems or whatever. So I'm going to crack a joke or whatever.
And this is how we deal with our friends. You know what I'm saying? This is how we deal with our friends. So you know your friends. So Kat can crack a joke if I'm having a crisis,
because she knows where I'm coming from.
Right. I'm going to laugh with that. It might even be the thing that, show, right? You know what I'm saying? It might be that thing. You know what I'm saying? So know the friend as the person who's going to somebody. And it's hard to tell you to be responsible in that. It's hard to be like, okay, you depressed, but you still have to think about who you're going to talk to. You know what I'm saying? You do, but at the same time, as long as you know them people love you, go to somebody who you know love you and will listen. You know what I'm saying? And make that plan. Try to have that thought before while you're not in the situation. Is that
you confused?
I'm trying to say, right now I'm not feeling any type of depression.
But at the same time though, you never know what's going to trigger you, but you can always fish.
Right.
And when I say that, is like, when when I feel like that, I needed somebody to talk to, whatever. And it's like, just throw stuff out there to see what sticks on whose wall.
Right.
Because it's like, who's in your corner and who's not, or who's in your camp.
Right.
Or whatever. Because it's like, say I'm having a bad day and I wanted to I need to vent. And ain't nothing to do with it. I need to talk to somebody. But the issue I'm having, I can't address it with you, but I can call my brother, or I can call my homeboy E. I can call, or my sister, one of my sisters, because trust me, I have people that are in my corner, and I have a bomb circle. I have a bomb circle. And so it's like, I know I'm going to be good regardless.
Right.
Or whatever, but everybody does not have that.
Right.
And I realize that, and that's another thing where I'm not judgmental. I don't care. I didn't have people talk to me when I worked on Metro. It was a man that was threatening to jump off the bridge. I was at the landing and had to call it in and then talk to this man and try to talk it. And it's like, just trying to let a person see their worth.
Right.
Or think about how this is going to affect other people because it don't just affect you.
Right.
Or whatever. Not to guilt trip anybody, but, it's like, it's not just you. Even though a lot of times you may feel that it is.
Right.
It's not just you.
Right. Other people are involved. Other people love you. So, as a friend, listen without judgment. Don't try to diagnose. And I have that problem really bad. Well, you might just be going through, and it's just something I say off the flip of my mouth, just without thought, like I know something, and I don't. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when I'm talking to people, and I have to realize, oh wait a minute, this is not our average conversation. So once I get that, then I dial back. Shut up, Kerri, and listen. You know what I'm saying? But going into it, once you figure it out, stop diagnosing them. Just listen. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna listen. You know what I'm saying? And then if I can get in there and let you know that I love you is all I can say. I love you. Right? I love you, and I want to see the best from you. And then ask them what would help. You know what I'm saying? You know, your suggestions, you don't know. So, okay, ask. What
do you think would be, what could help you in this?
Right.
Or if, like, you know, because, like, especially since Corona,
right,
people were without jobs. It was hard finding jobs, and it's like people have not been in that position to where it was that difficult to get a job or to garner income. And it's like that, you know, so it's, you know, suggest, how can I say it? Oh Lord, I lost my train of thought in the station down here.
Right.
What you was gonna say.
So just, you know, ask them what they would like, how they think that would help, right? You know what I'm saying? And then keep the questions open-ended to keep the conversation going. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm telling you, I'm asking you, and I need your response. And sometimes it's just helping somebody talk their way through it. Sometimes it could be, and that's not simple, but sometimes it's just that. It's just me helping you walk it out. And sometimes I need to be helped to walk it out. So, you know, keep open-ended questions. Avoid confrontation. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it an argument.
Don't be argumentative.
Right.
Especially when somebody's going through something.
Right.
That's the last thing that they need.
Right.
Is to feel like there's somebody or something else against them.
Right. Right.
That's horrible.
Right.
But going back to when you were like, just listen and don't diagnose.
Right.
I think that's part of why people find it easy to talk to me.
Right.
Because when people used to be real big on coming to me asking for advice, I would never give advice. I would sit there and listen and let you talk your own problem out.
Right.
But whatever. No, because like if you just keep on, well, what do you think? Because I never can tell a person what they should or should not do in a situation because it's not my situation.
Right. And you're not telling all of the story.
Right. So I listen and listen, especially like when people are having relationship problems with, oh, okay, right. okay, and I can give my perspective from if I've had a similar situation.
Right.
But I never tell a person they should do this or they should. That has never been the way I operate. I've always been, as much as I talk, I listen.
Right. And when you don't do that, then you contribute to avoiding confrontation, because anything you say, speaking from the middle of the understanding, because there's always three sides of the story. What happened, what really happened, what they think happened, and what the other person think happened. So yeah, so
Here's lies.
Right. Don't get the point confused. Like sometimes we miss the point of this conversation because we didn't enter in something else. So in order to not do that, you know what I'm saying, and avoid confrontation, don't put your 2 cents in. Listen, be a friend. Listen.
It don't hurt. As I know you heard me say, that's why God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth so you can listen more than you speak.
Right. Yeah. And dealing with mental health when it comes to depression and things like that, or sadness, or helping a friend, that's very important. And being a good friend, that is very important. So again, you know, try to be a little bit more, as African American, let us try to be a little bit more conscientious
conscientious of how we receive people and how we react to what is being said, because it's like you never know when somebody could be coming to you as a cry for help. Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to miss that. So here's the thing. We're only given a synopsis of mental health. And
toilet paper words on that.
listen, and we don't even, I don't know. I should have started this video
don't know
off.
what you don't know.
Right, I don't know. There's this term, we'll go to the third one, layman. And the layman is a person who hasn't really studied the the subject.
I think everybody know what layman's is.
Layman.
Like, yeah, layman terms.
Yeah. Right. It's a basic person. So I say that because I don't want you to think that we're coming at you as some expert or some, you know what I'm saying, know-it-all person about mental illness. I just wanted to contribute to this conversation because it is something that I've seen, we are going through, and it can only get worse if it don't get better. Like if we don't start discussing it and talking about it,
start the discussion.
Right. Right, then it's going to only get worse, and we don't know what's going to happen next. We don't know what's after Corona. We don't know if there's even going to be an after Corona. Corona might be the staple.
For me, Corona only comes after a shot of tequila.
Listen.
It's a chaser.
But listen. But, you know, so we have to start having these discussions because the recovery from this is going to be hard. You know what I'm saying? People still need jobs. Stimulus still ain't out, and even if it is, how much is it gonna do? So we still have a lot of things on our table. Looking ahead, there's a lot of things. It's a lot, and they're going to be. I could be sad. She could be sad. There could be. It's a lot. It's a lot. So with that being said, we have to open up the conversation to say, okay, the journey ahead of us is hard, and you might have some feelings, and they might not be healthy. You know what I'm saying? So let's. If my feelings ain't healthy, I need to have somebody else I can talk to. If her feelings ain't healthy, she needs to have somebody she can talk to. And that it needs to be open, free. Don't do the bottle thing.
Because alcohol is a depressant.
Right. So we need it to be a conversation. We need it to be a conversation so you can say, okay, I'm recognizing that I'm feeling this way. I'm recognizing that this is a problem. And I heard about it, and so a lot of other people are going through it. So let me see what I can do to not let it get to the place of no return. And also, let's embrace doctors in that area. You know what I'm saying? I know a few of them. You know what I'm saying? So let's embrace doctors. And now there are doctors that look like us. There are doctors that have been through some of the things that we've been through. But even if you don't have a doctor, if you believe in God, there are pastors that you can go to. They're getting on that. I mean, yes, the other day I was listening to this pastor, not off the subject, but I was listening to this pastor, and they was talking about money. But there are actually good pastors out there, and there are actually pastors in your community that care. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that you already have a church home, but if you don't, you know what I'm saying? Right. When she say Friendly Temple, I say Peace Tabernacle. You know what I'm saying? It's some place that
MTMBC.
Right. There's pastors that I trust. You know what I'm saying? So if you want, I'll link them below. But there are pastors and people that I trust that you can reach out and that you can talk to. So, and if you know pastors, please link that in the description box below.
Don't be afraid.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Engage in the conversation.
Right. And please stop engaging in my
oh no, she's gonna go there.
Please stop. We say every video. I'm just I want to say we say every video. Comment and I don't have a problem with you commenting in my message
in her
messages. But if it's not about, you know, if you're not making suggestions, comment below. So,
or they can always go to the Kat Kerri Facebook.
Right.
Leave messages there.
Right. You can
the person like I'm not gonna say my personal inbox is not for that, because what my personal inbox ain't for is the stuff that I'll be getting.
Right.
Now, if it's related to the channel, I'm always open.
Right.
Because, you know, some people can or cannot find the Kat Kerri Facebook page.
Pulling it up
There's two, is the Kat Kerri and Kerri&Kat.
Right.
And yeah, well, they're both labeled the same, but you know, one is an actual Facebook page and one is more like a business page. So, always feel free to engage us in conversation.
Right.
We're always open. We both have the login.
Right.
We both are on there.
Right. So yeah, hit us up but that what I would say, comment below any suggestions you have for self-care, stress relief. And also comment below any pastors you know, and mark your area, where you from, and a pastor,
a
shout
good
out a
person
pastor
that can be a resource,
right. We go
to help somebody,
right,
who may or may not be going through something,
right,
that affects their mental well-being.
right, right. So thanks for watching. We appreciate you as always.
All right,
Stay
then.
encouraged.
Smooches.